The year was 1896. Athens, the birthplace of the ancient Olympics, was ready to host the first modern Olympic Games. It was a momentous occasion, marking the revival of a tradition that had been dormant for over 1,500 years. The Games were a symbol of international peace and athletic excellence, bringing together athletes from 14 nations to compete in 43 events. The world watched in awe as the spirit of competition and camaraderie transcended borders and languages. The 1896 Olympics laid the foundation for the modern Games, establishing a legacy that would inspire generations to come. The success of the Athens Games paved the way for the Second Olympiad, held in Paris in 1900. The City of Lights, known for its elegance and grandeur, was eager to showcase its own sporting prowess. The 1900 Paris Games were significantly larger than their predecessor, featuring over 997 athletes from 24 nations. While the Games aimed to build upon the spirit of international cooperation, they also inadvertently revealed a disparity that would take over a century to address: the lack of women's participation. The 1900 Paris Games marked a turning point in Olympic history, as women were allowed to compete for the first time. It was a small step, with only 22 women out of nearly 1,000 athletes participating in a limited selection of sports. These included tennis, sailing, croquet, equestrianism, and golf. While their numbers were small, their presence challenged the prevailing notion that the Olympics were solely a man's world. The inclusion of women, though limited, was a significant departure from the entirely male-dominated 1896 Games. It signaled a growing awareness of women's athletic abilities and their right to compete on an international stage. Among the pioneering women who graced the Paris Games was Charlotte Cooper, a British tennis player who etched her name in history books. With her elegant style and powerful ground strokes, Cooper captured the gold medal in the women's singles tennis competition, becoming the first female Olympic champion in an individual event. Cooper's victory was not only a personal triumph but a watershed moment for women in sports. It shattered stereotypes and demonstrated that women possess the skill, determination, and competitive spirit to excel at the highest level of athletic competition. Her achievement served as an inspiration to countless aspiring female athletes around the globe. Section 4. The Long Road to Equality. Despite the significance of Cooper's victory and the participation of other female athletes, the road to gender equality in the Olympics was long and arduous. The following decade saw a gradual increase in the number of women competing, but they continued to face significant obstacles. These included limited opportunities to participate in certain sports, a lack of funding and support, and societal pressures that discouraged women from pursuing athletic careers. The International Olympic Committee, recognizing the need to address this imbalance, enshrined the principle of gender equality in its charter. The IOC pledged to promote the participation of women in all aspects of the Olympic movement, from the field of play to leadership positions. Section 5. Milestones on the Path to Parity. The latter half of the 20th century witnessed a series of milestones in the fight for gender equality at the Olympics. The 1984 Los Angeles Games featured women competing in marathon running for the first time, a symbolic victory that shattered another barrier. The 1996 Atlanta Games saw the introduction of women's softball and soccer, further expanding opportunities for female athletes. The 21st century ushered in an era of unprecedented progress for women in the Olympics. The 2012 London Games made history by featuring women's boxing for the first time, a testament to the evolving perception of women in combat sports. The 2016 Rio Games saw the United States women's national soccer team capture gold, further solidifying their status as global icons and role models for young girls. Section 6. A Legacy of Empowerment. The 2020 Tokyo Games, held in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, marked a significant milestone in the journey towards gender equality in the Olympics. With nearly 49% of athletes identifying as women, the Tokyo Games boasted the highest female participation rate in Olympic history. The increasing presence of women in the Olympics is not merely about numbers, it represents a profound shift in attitudes and perceptions. It embodies the power of sport to transcend boundaries, challenge stereotypes, and empower individuals. The journey towards full gender equality in sports is far from over, but the progress made in the Olympic movement serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration for future generations. The story of women in the Olympics is a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to dream of a more inclusive and equitable world. From the courageous pioneers who first graced the Olympic stage to the trailblazing athletes who continue to inspire us today, their legacy will forever be etched in the annals of history. The pursuit of gender equality in sports is an ongoing endeavor, one that requires continuous effort, commitment, and unwavering belief in the power of sport to unite and inspire.